Longer to think of it as a sub. No. Maybe Bowman to think of it as a sub. So you guys are probably expecting me to set up, right? Except for roll list. And to some extent, you're right. I do need to set up. But I'm lazy. Kaz, think of it as a sub. However, it's time to be normal and to play the game. So, I rise once again. Ugh! It's been a long time since I sat up, like a whole 15 minutes. Ugh! Okay. We're out here. We're sitting up. That means I'm serious. Why is it so quiet? I don't know. My desktop audio isn't working. That should fix it. Then you guys hear music. Look, we're underwater. This is me floating underwater, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, Bob, think of the sub. I'm like 500 subs away. Alright. Should probably play the game now. I don't have energy yet. When I actually get started, then I'll have energy. But it's, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard to start doing something. When you get into it, it's fine. But sometimes at the start, you're just like, bah, bah, bah. You know what I mean? Stinger's still broken. Closed OBS. Well, not really closed, but... Okay. We have a task to do, me. Let's do it. It's time to stream for all these lovely individuals. Yeah, warming up is gonna take a while today. Woo! I don't know, I just wasn't blessed with the energy this morning. And it just hasn't. I have no clue on. What did you think of the sub? I don't know, there's a term for it. It's like midday slump or something. Although, isn't that mostly just caffeine withdrawal for most people, to some extent? I just switched to the Sayo device. Yeah, sorry if I just don't have a lot of energy today. I think I'm just tired, man. To be honest with you. It happens. You guys have probably been tired before. Well, of course you're tired. It's Tuesday. Who has energy on a Tuesday? If you're like in school and everything. Tuesday is the worst one. I've been very vocal about this. Tuesday's so clearly the worst one, man. That's, I mean, I've talked about it a billion times, but that's when you have to accept it, dude. That's when you have to accept that the week is happening. It's not new or novel anymore. It's not like you're coming back from the weekend. That's another big factor. The weather is actually kicking my ass, and it does not feel good. Game is giga quiet? That's not good. Why? What's wrong with my everything? I guess I can try turning it up. That click is hard now, but it never was, but now it is. I don't know what its plan is with me right now. God did buff the click. I really, like, I might, like, eat my own words here, but, like, I really don't see myself dying to, Moonlight Eve more than, like, a few times if I even do it all. The question is not on my screen, Tiny Turnip. I apologize. But you also can't expect me to answer every question. Also, if that is your expectation, we're not gonna have a fun time on my stream. Just a warning. No, I kind of expect. I mean, I read chat, so. You know. Best run in this, like 20 to 60. Which is like all it will be, for the most part. Yeah, I'm still getting used to it, honestly. That's fun. That, if anything kills me, it's gonna be that. This still has some quick spider movements. Is doing congregation at 60 a crazy idea? Like the age? Or what are you talking about? Oh, on 60. God, I'm stupid. I don't know. I saw an ad and I was like, I don't know, people probably done it. If you get enjoyment out of it, then do it. You know? Yeah, although with 2.2 being so close. You know, my opinion about the 2.2 360 FPS thing is, I would like for Robtop to care about it, but he won't, because he doesn't. And nothing's ever gonna change that, but we'll get a mod for it in like 1 week. Whatever. Like, Robtop really doesn't have any power of what we do in that way. Like, I get it, he owns the game, but he's not exactly the end-all be-all for discussions of difficulty and stuff like that. Holds zero power in that regard. It would be very nice if it was like an option. All their arguments are just nothing arguments. They just don't want to do it. Like that's the real. Like if they want to do it, they could just do it. You could just make a. It's not like it's not even really complicated. You just make like a like an option that's just like, it just said, you know, unlock the 360 warning, it might be more buggy or something. Not exactly uber complicated. But yeah, and I know the mods are talking about like banning people from the leaderboard that use like 360 acts and stuff like that. And to that I say, we don't care. Like literally, we don't care. Once again, way too late for anything like that. Surely they realize that. It's not even a discussion worth having. Ban me from the leaderboard then, like seriously, I don't care, bro. If that's the route you want to go. We don't need to make this some giant war though. Like, why can't we just go to life? It's not. It seems like such a stupid hill to die on. I don't know. Like, why not just allow it to happen? You guys know the bypass is possible without any external mods, right? That's back before we unbanned it. The reason that we did unban it is because there was an exploit discovered just by messing with like game resolution settings. You could uncap the FPS and set it to whatever you wanted. That's why bypass was allowed in the first place. So actually, it's always been possible in vanilla. It's not a hack. We obviously use a hack to do it, but you can do it without. Yeah, bypass. You can do it completely without. Completely random fact, but the person who made bypass, we went out to dinner once. We were like with a bunch of friends, we went to like a Chinese restaurant. I've met most of the people that were active in 2018, but we've all linked up at some point. I'll Jeff Drummer taking this up. Why is English class so boring? Because you already know everything. Unless you're stupid, right? Like, unless you're an actual mouth-breathing idiot, most of the stuff you're doing in English is redundant garbage. Or you're learning words that don't matter at all. Like, obviously don't matter. They get to the vocab section and teaching you, like, this word is 15th century horse stable or something. Like, when is that word gonna show up, bro? Not that I don't like words. I love words, but the vocab words they teach are always so stupid and completely non-useful. English just isn't challenging in any way that matters. Which is the problem. This sickness has to go, bro. I think it is going, but it's taking its sweet time, I'll tell you that. God damn. No, I don't like English class. Dude, I took a non-honors, like, normal English class in 12th grade. And there's no way to say this without sounding like a complete dickhead, but I was in shock the whole time. At, like, the topics being discussed. Now, let's be real. It's not usually because the kids are too stupid, they just don't care, right? So you have to throw them softballs so they don't fail the class. For the most part, I don't even really believe in, like, honor students being any smarter than non-honor students. I think it entirely comes down to whether or not you give, you know, any. Like, if you care literally at all. If you don't care, then obviously you're not going to want to take an honors class. But, like, if your life depended on passing an honors class, pretty much anyone can do it, I think. If that makes any sense. At least that's my theory. I don't think Americans think school is hard. At least not in my experience. I don't know if I've ever met someone in America that genuinely thinks school is hard. Like, in that way. It's just tedious. It's tedious and annoying. But I don't know if I've ever met someone who's been like, this is too hard for me. It's hard to sit through. That's very true. Oh, college isn't. I'm talking about like high school. College can be hard for sure. I mean, whatever. The pressure is kind of off in America when it comes to school compared to other countries, so whatever. Probably still prefer it this way. Okay. Oh yeah, no, the hardest part of high school, hardest class, is waking up at 5:45 and then eating breakfast in time to catch the bus. The real hardest part. Dude, all my teachers actually hated me because I skipped class all the time, but mostly it was because I had to throw up. I didn't make it a day through school without throwing up. So like 70% of every day I threw up. Something about waking up that early and then eating? No. Even but when I didn't eat, I'd also throw up. Or it'd be even worse. Sustain Finn, thank you for the 100 bits. Suntan. Where the hell did sustain come from? I should just, I don't know. There's no feeling, like, I felt terrible things, right? But when it comes to pure dread, the feeling of sitting in your bed like right after waking up at like 5:30 and then you have to go get ready for school, that feeling is unmatched. It's so evil. I hate it. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that's over with. I can't, dude. Also, one of the main reasons I want to be a college professor too. You think I'm waking up that early ever again? No. Dude, my alarm, like, I don't really understand how it works. I set my alarm for 12 today, for noon. Because I've been going to bed later just because I was sick and it messed up everything. I'll try to wane it back, but I got sick. What are you gonna do? And my what was I gonna say? I woke up and it was like 12:30 and my alarm was still going off. So I had to think to myself, was I really sleeping through my alarm for 25 minutes? Or what? Like, what actually happened? Or did it, like, ring again or something? I have no idea. I don't know the answer to this mystery. Sometimes I'll wake up and my phone will just be on the alarm screen and no noise will be being made, and it'll be like an hour after I set it. So it means it probably just gave up. Like I just wasn't waking up at all. No, I definitely didn't hit the. I always remember when I do things in half sleep. Except for this one time, I guess. I was, me and a bunch of friends. So we were all hanging out for like a week in this place. And we were in this big ass house for a week. And there was a bunch of bedrooms, but in the basement there were the barracks. There were like these, like 3 bunk beds lined up, which half of us hung out in. It was like Squid Game. And that's where me and my closest friends chose to spend the night, usually. Barracks. Oh. Light helps a lot, yeah. Suntan fan, thank you for 100 bits. How do I know if I remember? I guess it's a good question. I don't know. But I've been in half sleep a lot and I usually remember things from what I know of those, but I guess I could be doing things I don't remember. Anyway, so we were in these barracks and I don't remember the situation, but I'm pretty sure I had been up for like 40 hours by that point and it was like 1 a.m. Mid suntan fin. And me, Eli, and Mitch were all in our separate beds, in the bunk bed room, and we started talking about everything, you know what I mean? It was just us 3 in the room, we were talking about everything, and I fell asleep at, I think, 1. I woke up the next day and I found out from those 2 that I continued to talk to them for 2 hours after I fell asleep, and apparently it was coherent, but I don't remember a single word that was uttered. I didn't even think, I wouldn't call myself conscious, but apparently I was adding things that made sense to the conversation. I still don't know what. Because it wasn't even like something that like we talked about initially, because it was just normal to them. Because why would you... We were talking about, like, I remember what we were talking about last night, I was like, no. And they were like, what do you mean, no? I was like, I don't know. It was all like stone cold sober too, so I have no, I literally don't know. It's a mystery to all. Whoa, this part, dude. Yeah. I don't know, I wake up in the night sometimes. It's rare, but it happens. I had to reset my dream last night because it was bad. Or it wasn't, I guess... It wasn't like, I don't understand. The dream was not going away that I enjoyed. I was in it, I was driving. Sometimes I think with 100 bits. I was driving, and then this guy like rammed into me. And then I rammed into someone else, and it caused this like 10-person car crash or something. And it was like on the highway, and it was really bad. And everyone was trying to like pin it on me. And I was like, oh, this is not good, because I didn't do this, you know? It was not good. And then I like realized I was in a dream, and I was like, suckers, I'm not paying for nothing. This is me floating away. And then I woke up in my bed at like 8, and I was like, too bad, so sad. And then I went back to sleep, and I did another dream. They're monster digging this up. Hope we're having a good day, man. Oh, good job. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. If I don't dream during the night, I probably didn't get good enough sleep, to be honest, is usually how it goes for me. It's an indicator of what's to come. Yeah, if the quality of your sleep is ass, you're not gonna get to the state of sleep in which you would dream. Okay, what? Is my SATA device like broken? Like, what is happening there? What is happening at all on Modern Practice? I don't understand. But it's not like it's the first time it happened or anything. Swagger out? Yeah, 27 months is crazy. On the way to 3 years. I don't have like any 3 years. Except for like tech, I think. Yeah, ad for a casino on Twitch. Oh, I thought they stopped doing that. I guess not. Pretty cool. My brain is having me study Japanese while I sleep, which is pretty cool. It likes to like make up scenarios in which I have to use Japanese to like get out of it. Or to make any progress in the situation. Like making its own examples or something. Dude, oh, that click, because it speed changes right there, dude. My hope is that I can be competent enough in Japanese to like be able to like talk to people, like maybe in the GD community or something, and that'll help me get more practice. Look at Adam Sandler thinking about stuff. What's up, dude? Been a while. Yes. I'm trying to do like, I'm doing right now, I'm like doing like 4 hours of study a day. I might up it, but I don't know if it's useful to up it by. The thing about having priorities, like day-to-day life, at least if you're anything like me, is if you show your brain that you're really dedicated to doing something, and you put a lot of hours into it, your brain is going to try to help you grasp it further. Or at least in my case. A lot of my subconscious thoughts and like random events that I make up in my head, I'm sure we all do it, right? We all make up scenarios and stuff like that. A lot of what the materials that a brain uses for stuff like that comes to what you do during the day. A really simple example, do you guys ever like go on like a really long hike and then when you go to bed, you close your eyes and you like see yourself on the hike? I'm sure you guys have experienced that before if you've ever been on a long enough hike. That's a simple example, but the point being, if you do something for a significantly large enough chunk of your day, it's gonna be front and center when your brain needs to create its own stuff. There's a name for this thing? That I did not know about. In my opinion, that's what you're really getting if you continue at something for a long enough period of time. Because after so long, you're not going to improve any that day. It's not really going to happen anymore. That part's hard. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you fall into it. This is awkward, to tell you the truth. need to refill my water actually, real quick. Oh yeah, for sure. That's a very common thing. Like, if you play like OC a lot, because OC is such a monster. I need to update my chair. It's kind of old, to be honest with you. Yeah, make it better. That's so funny. Mm. What's up, Lurm? Thank you for the 5 gifted. My goat. "313 Aurora." The real Aurora. It was jarring. I was watching a Super Mario World playthrough the other day. And they went to the Star World and that song started playing and I was like, oh, that's right! It's used here. If I added a Sisyphus emoji, my chat would be the worst ever. Like, I would ruin all of the hard work you've made to create a good chat in like one move. This song repeating the same noise over and over again does eventually get annoying, I found. Good night, thank you for the raid. Firefox browser. How's the stream quality today, by the way? I didn't ask about that yet. Is it still like 8 total pixels? Okay. So it's not Doomsday level anymore. It's not good, but it's not... I didn't do anything, by the way, so... But hey, if it's better, that's great. I should just stream in like... I should just like make the number like 20,000 or something, see what happens. Bitrate. Just absolutely fry my computer. No, dude. Ugh. That wave, dude, it's hard. Is what it is. Nice try, nice try. It was a good attempt. I'm learning the nuances pretty quickly. I've got that. I really like nuance learning for the most part. What? Why did I? And people call me Nate, but I say not to, and then they don't do it anymore. Then think of the 200 bits. I remember sometimes in school I'd be like, don't call me Nate, and they'd be like, okay, Nate, and I'd be like, okay. And then they would just stop eventually, because then you get a reaction out of it. They'd try like 3 times or something, and be like, oh, look, Nate's over there. I'd be like, what's up? And then eventually they're just like, okay, it's useless. Most of the bullying I received is just because I was so weird. It wasn't like I felt self-conscious about anything, because I never did. It was just like, I was just weird, man. Except when it came to recess. Then I was a god. I was recess. Look, I can give this up. I don't know, I wasn't bullied for too long because, like, I don't know. I never really made a big deal out of it, I guess. Oh, for a while they were, like, trying to, like, pin me as, like, the teacher's pet because I would answer all the questions. That's only because I knew the answers. And I just wanted to get the class, like, moving. And I was just kind of like, well, then answer then, bro. I don't know. What do you want from me? No. I was oppressed though, as my last name starts with a P. And if you have a last name that is somewhere in the middle of the alphabet, you know what I'm talking about. Very clear oppression going on. Why'd I click one time, dude? That's not even that's not what you do. I just didn't like my position, to be honest with you. Felt weird to me. But not clicking twice was not the answer to that. It's hard for me to remember things about elementary school very clearly now. As it grows further and further away. I still remember the hallway though. You see, I was in a really small... I don't count everything before 4th grade. That doesn't count. I was in every grade for a while. And you notice I haven't really talked about that too much. That's because I don't know what to even say about it, because it doesn't really make any sense. There was one year in which I went from 2nd grade to 5th grade to 3rd grade to 5th grade to being homeschooled. Like, literally in the span of 1 year. I don't know the order of these events at all. there's nothing I can even realistically, competently say about that year. Then after that, it was 4th grade, and then I stayed there and did it normally. My parents were worried that it would mess me up. It bounced around so much. They were probably right, yeah. I mean, you know. Ugh! Let's die there. Yeah, I don't know. I was I was in a private school until 11th grade. K through 12 was all in one building. I think my parents wanted to send me to one early, but they just didn't have the money at the time. We didn't really start out. This family is very not poor now. We're definitely more middle class, but until I was like, kind of like halfway through being a teenager wasn't always the case. And most of that money went into me getting into that private school. But it wasn't like, you'd expect the kids to be snobby. It wasn't the case here specifically. I don't know what it was. Nip couldn't think of this up. Maybe it's just because this school gave out a lot of, gave a lot of opportunities for people to enter the school without paying, like, anything. It was probably a big factor. Also probably one of the reasons they eventually had to shut down. That was much later, but, I mean, no, because we would visit the other schools for, like, we would use their track, because we didn't have, like, a track like that. I mean, it wasn't, like, a super high-end private school. It was only private in the fact that it wasn't public, but it wasn't, like, this, like... It was quite a rather quaint environment, you know what I'm saying? And so we'd have to go to other schools if we wanted to, like, use their track. And they were always so snobby over there, dude. You would hear them, like, talking about, like, literally, I was in the lobby once, and me and my friend overheard these kids talking about, like, helicopters, like, they were gonna buy. Like, completely seriously, and, like, their mega mansions and stuff. I was like, oh my god. What in the hell am I even overhearing over there? Like, it was weird, man. Every school that I visited had this, like, plastic... If you guys have ever been to school ever, you know what I'm talking about. Like, this, like, plastic white concrete look that just felt, like, musty and had, like... Sometimes it'd be, like, lines of green in places for decoration. I don't know how else to describe it, man. It's weird. It feels wrong to be there. It feels like it drains my energy being in those buildings. My favorite part of the school I went to was small, man. K through 12, there was like 30 people per grade. And as a result, it didn't have to be such a big building. It didn't look standardized. It looked more, the colors in that school were more warm. You know, there's more wood used. It was more... It felt like an environment I could be myself in. That's why I became me in that place. Yeah, it was, you know what? Most of the money they got was from their acting program. Because a lot of the kids that they, raised went on to be, like, really successful actors who would then give, like, grants back. So most of the money actually went into an entirely separate building that was for the arts. It had a black box theater. That's where I did my improv. I loved that room, man. You guys ever been? I don't even know It's probably the richest place I've been. To be honest with you, it was that art building. They had a room, a black box. If for those who don't know, it's just a room covered with these like black surfaces, but they're like soft surfaces. Like you could fall on them and nothing's really gonna happen, but they're not like padded. But like, I don't know. It's almost like it's a blank canvas. You can do anything in that room. I put in a bunch of school productions in there. Don't sneeze right now, dude. Okay. Oh my god. I felt like something. I had to pause something back in, dude, in my throat. That was a weird feeling. Didn't like that one bit. Nope. Elevator in school? I don't even think this school had 2 floors, man. I mean, it did in some places, but not anywhere where it was born an elevator. It was an odd school. It was like this weird mix of rich and poor. I don't know how to describe it. I could describe it all, but until you see it, which you can't, it's gone forever. There's no way to really explain it. I'm pretty sad that it's gone forever. Oh. But yeah, because we didn't have a track of our own, we had to, either we took the bus, and any other school was like a pretty decent while away, or there was a park like a mile over we would go to. And there's where we did our, like, I don't know if you guys ever did this, like, I don't know how to describe this, man. You would do tasks, and then if you did them successfully, you'd get a ring, and like an Olympic ring. And if you got all 5, you won, like you did the Olympics or something. Does that ring a bell with anyone? There was like these plastic rings you got. I was really attached to these rings, I guess. They looked really cool to me. You could like put them all together and they would make like the Olympic symbol or something. It was really cool, and we used the whole area to do it. Like, it was a pretty big park we had to work with. We do cool stuff there a lot, honestly. We have these we'd have these days where we'd just walk over there and just like have like water balloon fights and play tug of war and stuff. I wish I could have a water balloon fight again. It's the little things, you know what I mean? When you grow up, no one wants to have water balloon fights and play tag. Even though everyone does, but they just don't want to admit it. If we could all teleport into a sunny park right now and there were water balloons, we would just do it, right? Why not? You can't all have math homework. At Npesta, are you good at math? At Npesta, can you do my math homework? At Npesta, can you help me with my math homework? I think I fit in a locker. I don't think physical violence was ever attempted against me ever. It was not ever the smart idea. I was always tall, and compared to everyone else, I was always much more in shape. I was a runner and like a Taekwondo black belt. That was not the move back then. On the second degree, yeah. I did it for 5 years or something before I moved. A lot of the foundation for my self-discipline came from that. Because as you know, if you've ever taken martial arts, it's not always about the fighting. It's kind of philosophy. At least it was in the place I was doing it. Give me a lot of tools to help navigate life as I get older. Especially when it came to, like, when you learn moves that can, like, really do damage, you can't just, like, teach that to people without trying to make them good people. Does that make sense? Like, when you get really into it, there was a whole system, when it came to, like, moves that could, like, actually knock someone out, kill them, that sort of stuff. Like, certain, types of, like, chokeholds and stuff like that. They had, like, a whole program, like, an honest program that you're basically, like, invited to, because they didn't want to, like, teach that to anyone, I guess. And a lot of that class wasn't even about that. It was just like the ethics of all of that. And I saw my fair share of people get kicked out just because, the fair share of people get kicked out because they were too violent in sparring matches and stuff like that. This one guy almost broke my back. I was out for like 2 weeks. That was crazy. I was really good at sparring. I was patient. But the problem is I was always so hard on myself. Which is what's new, right? But I was doing a tournament, and I was seeded really low in the tournament, and I was against like the #1 seed, like round 3 or something like that, and I lost by 1 point. But I was like inconsolable, man. Like, I wanted to win. I've always been like that. I don't see obstacles as too insurmountable or an opponent too hard for me to beat or whatever. To my own detriment, arguably. Like, everyone was so impressed. They were like, you almost beat him, right? But I was like, but I didn't, right? And that's always been an issue I still face nowadays. That's not, almost isn't enough. It's not worth anything to me. This part of matches are fun though. I was got really into them. I missed that. No, I clicked an extra time? Oh. Dumbass. Did that. Good though, really good. I mean, that's almost my one run. You don't think of this up. I'm having a good day, bro. For the 1 billion months. Well, that's good. That's what I wanted from that. Start playing from zero. Sorry. I'm really playing from zero. Very substantial. I mean, that's... Damn it, dude. Dumb way to go out, though. Enjoyment or improvement? Mostly just SEO device practice. Can I just hold that? No one done. Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I don't know what the best way to go here is. So. When it comes to that transition. Onyx, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate it, bro. No, I've never played with keyboard before this. I can kind of fold into that a little bit. This level's really good, yeah. Very nostalgic. At least for me. I still don't understand that part, dude. Like the ship. Although it probably just gets like super consistent. If I was rock top, I'm gonna say one thing. I would say we're adding an option for 360 FPS in 2.2, and then you'd have to do it. He is not. It only goes up to 240 in terms of physics. So that's gonna be fun. Good luck, everyone! Three for 6 might be banned. We don't know at all what's gonna happen. For the first time in ever, things are not going to go in a way that is predictable at all. Like, there's no set possible options. You know? We don't know anything. Yeah, I was on 240 for a while, so it's not, like, I can still adapt and play, but that's not really my issue. It's more about the community at large here, what happens. Next will not be super good, in my opinion. Dude, I don't understand! This is really starting to piss me off. What is the relation between what I'm doing and what's actually happening? requires you to like hold into it, but then immediately let go once you've done that. Otherwise, that happens. But if you're not holding when you enter the portal, you're dead. Complicated. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick. Okay. Okay. I just don't like that one part specifically. Everything else in well, I've been fine with. Or theory of Zoanon. Ancient level. Do people still play that level? Who be knowing what theory of Zoanon is? Ancient level, like so old. I don't even know when. Dude! For some reason, this is really pissing me off. It's like the only thing in the level that just feels like I don't understand what's going on at all. I know I have to hold into it, but I don't know where the portal actually is. And that is annoying. What? That's a place you can go? It's just this, man. This part doesn't make any sense there. '16 kids are 7 now? Wow. 7? I mean, people are gonna be very soon playing Bloodbath, like, and they wouldn't even have been around when Bloodbath was made, like, not even alive. That was 2015. That's rapidly approaching. You'd be 8 then? People are playing video games at 8. Like, not even alive, dude. Yeah, like, wow. 3? I didn't touch a video game until I was double digits, I'm 95% sure. Maybe alive. Minecraft at 3 years old? He must be like 0 or something. I started playing Minecraft when it came out. Well, it didn't come out in 2013, but it kind of came out in 2013. And I was still like 11. So that makes us, what, 8-year age difference? Or something? Yeah, I can't shake the idea that that's not good for you. What do I know there? This is my least favorite part of playing a new level. Is like that awkward day where you just can't play from 0 yet, but you know this won't even be a challenging part like this. But you have to do this. This is the worst part. I don't think 3-year-olds have a very developed word bank. Hold into the portal. There you go. Jesus. That transition is so bad, dude. Click leave. I wanted to. Feel like a crime I'd never be visible right back in the day. 2 years old is like when chess grandmasters start playing chess. There's no way you can't get good at chess, even if you're like old. I just don't believe it. I just don't buy it at all. Look, y'all are not gonna like this, but a lot of child neuroplasticity being such a big thing is just the amount of free time you have in your hands. Like, yeah, your brain is more malleable and everything like that, but a lot of it comes down to the free time. And the fact that you don't really have anything else going on at that time. That's just how it is. If you really find a way to make a time and you prioritize it, you can get good at a lot of stuff. I think language is a lot of the same too. I hate that release, dude. It just comes up on you so quick. Whatever. Dude, this is gonna be so boring today. But then tomorrow will be fun. But like, I just have to, I have to just do it. This is how it is. You guys know. I don't need to explain nothing to you. You know exactly what this feeling is. Look, here's the thing when it comes to languages. Yeah, neuroplasticity plays a pretty big part. But also, if you don't understand the world around you, you're gonna be a lot more motivated to figure it out. When you're older and you're learning language, you already understand the world around you in the language that you're learning in the first place. One of the reasons why immersion, like, if you, like, move to a place, you're gonna learn the language real quick. Because you're actually motivated to, like, do it. Because you're there. and you don't understand nothing. When you're older, it's like, if you want to learn a language, you will have a job to work, and it's not as useful as, you know, learning your first language, or this and this and this. We're gonna see if we can get to Thor mode. This is indeed a new hardest. Welcome back to 2018. We are out here. I still have to focus, so eventually this all just become like second nature. I'll just like do it. Cetera right. I guess my game crashed yesterday, if that's my new best. Pretty cool. I'm so tired, dude. But I slept fine. This happens, I guess. Oh, maybe I did, actually. That's probably the real answer. You're probably right, I definitely did that. Is it like a sleepy tired? Exhausted. Exhausted, I don't know. Probably the sickness. Just beating my ass. I don't like being sick. It's not very fun. My game's all kind of messed up. I can't even save. I'm close to 300k, like 500 away. So, not too long from now. I really want to do another subathon at some point, but I don't have it right now. But like, I was thinking about it. It's like, it's definitely something I would want to do. But just like, how in the world can you do that? In my current state. It would be sick though. I have a lot of games to play. I mean, you can brainstorm some like ideas. What's up, WizKid? What are you up to these days? Did you beat Son of Infinity or was that someone else? Okay, nice. GG. I don't remember that. I just remember you beating it. I don't think I watched it all the way through. I like just started it, so I don't really know. I did like 20 until like Moonlight Eve, at like 80. So not bad, but I can't like play from zero. You know what I mean? Like it's just not clicking yet. All that's gonna happen today is just trying to get this whole area to click. I'm just like sitting here waiting for it to happen. It's just awkward, and like with awkward stuff, it just takes time. So what are you playing now? What's the next? Ghost YYYY, think of the sub. Probably new video Sunday. Oh right. We were talking. Oh, unknown. That seems perfect for you. It's right up your alley, right there. So you like wave carried, or can you do other stuff too? I don't know, like what do you mean? I mean, I know you beat Silent Club, but you know what I mean. Really? You just like it? Yeah. I don't know how much the spam, like, carries. And it's not like levels are made with spamming in mind. Not like that, anyway. I don't think it's that much of a buff. At least for now. You should just, like, verify something that no one else can do. Start a whole giant discussion about whether or not it should be rated. Of course, I'd be on the opposite side, but I want to see, like, it happen. It sounds fun. That sounds like a good way to spend a week. You know, it's not gonna get rated. You gotta beat something that, like, looks really good. Because I don't think that discussion has ever been had. I'm telling you, I'm onto something here. New Twitter drama. I want to get into two-player too, especially with the SAO device. I feel like this is a good, like, having one on left and having, like, the left button and the right button both do different players, and the middle button does nothing or something like that, so you don't, like, miss input. But it sounds good. Like, it sounds viable. Maybe at some point it's something I'll explore too. New best. Dude, it's so brutal. Yeah, you guys catch me at a bad time. I don't know what I'm doing yet. You know how it is. I gotta sit through until it works. I think Zoink's probably gonna struggle to some degree with codependence. I mean, he'll figure it out, but he's probably having fun with it, if I had to guess. Probably something refreshing. I mean, you play the game for that long, things start to probably become boring because it's just like same old stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if Zoink's having a merry old time over there. There's no pressure on him for him to do good either. It's probably pretty nice. That's too early. Is what that was. Nice. EOD completion on the Sunday. Maybe. No promises. But, you know, check your inbox. Yes! That's exactly how I wanted to die. How'd you know? Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm all flustered over that. Thank you so much for dying that way. I want to get a good attempt. Like, give me to Thor mode at least. best pizza and why? I've never had a chain pizza better than the kind of pizza I can get locally somewhere like New York. But if I had to pick a best chain pizza, it'd Papa John's. But like I would never order from there. I can get something better, cheaper at all times. I'm in New York, baby. There's like 3 good pizza places not far from me that are all cheaper. Actually, 0 point. Oh, when will it end? What did I eat today? Just my normal meal. Chai, oatmeal, banana, granola bar, yogurt. This is not the wooting now. Oh, right. Anyway, back on topic from a while back. Subathon. Talking about maybe doing that. I want to kind of brainstorm what we could do during that subathon, because we could probably go further. If it would ever happen, we need to plan, I think, what the kind of activities we can do. Because last time was good, but it was still a little disorganized. Probably do better than that second time around. I see you, bro. Thanks for the raid. Yes, dude. We could. I'm not. So a few things I want to talk about. I'm not like not open to the idea of like either. Well, I don't know what Twitch's policy on weed is, or well, we know it's policy on alcohol, but we could have one night specifically where we do some sort of like drinking or weed challenge of some kind, possibly. But I don't know if that. We could want something like that if something like that can be done. So that's something we could definitely add to the mix of possible things to do. Yeah. I don't know their policy on weed though, but like I've always wanted to do like the Escapist 2, but like every time you get sent to like solitary, you have to take a hit or something. For multiple reasons, because like number one, if you want someone to take a hit, you could just like beat them up and then both go to solitary or something, and then like I think you both have to take. I don't actually remember how you go to solitary, but I just think as a concept that would be really funny. And then, of course, as it progresses, because the Escapist 2 allows for a lot of different ways to escape, and I don't remember them at all. So, yeah. So that's something we could do. I never had chat on screen now. But it depends if people are comfortable with that, if Twitch even allows for that, which I don't know. Don't know their policy, but it is legal here, and I am of age, so there's no actual moral. It's all good in that regard. Garmin, bro, thank you for the sub. I'm getting pretty good at this first area. We're figuring it out. Alright, let's pass this part. The being came out. We're not talking about cards, bro. I don't like cards. They do nothing, right? Like, let's be real. What does a cart do other than like a slight head high? Maybe. If you hit it like a billion times. It's all head. It's all head, dude. On everything, that's what it is. It doesn't even go that far, bro. He busted to level 0 because I can't play 9 circle levels. There's a decent chance if I took enough of them, I would be able to play it. It's happened before. Not a little play thing for the sub. Yeah. No, I don't like cards. Not my thing. I prefer the tried and true, the bong, you know. In my opinion, there's no better way to do it. I mean, if I could do edibles, I would, but they dehydrate me too much, and because of my current medical problems, no, it's not worth it. I don't understand why you would think smoke would do way more, but it just doesn't, man. Something about edibles, I don't know what. It specifically dehydrates me in a way which I just can't, I can't tolerate. At least for now. I have a medical condition, obviously, that I'm trying to fix. Yeah, I'm kind of medically trolled, by the way. A medical condition? Well, we don't know yet, but I'm convinced it's some sort of cystic fibrosis. I'm seeing a doctor, like an actual doctor, finally in November. Oh, that was way too early. Am I using hitbox multiplier? I don't think so. Let's find out. No, I don't think so. Where would I even see that? That sounds like something that my friends would put on 0.99 and then not tell me. Like 100%. In fact, next time I'm on Mitch's computer, there might be a new change. Hey, what's up, Mike? Thank you for the sub and the raid. You streamed today? What? I didn't see it. That is hacking. I bet when they get caught, that 1.01 wouldn't be hacking anymore. Then they'd be like, there's a bug here. Gotta do that. Someone's computer that has to be done too. Just evil. It wouldn't be the first time. My friends did set my FPS to 361 hertz, and it was like that for a week. I didn't catch it for the longest time. No, dude, too far. Alright, well, we made it to Thor mode. No arguments about that. Who is Thor mode? I don't know, he made that part. Oh, we don't get to practice. We have to practice there. not surprised I didn't have that ship. It's a little awkward to hit that portal like that. Anyway, about the cystic fibrosis thing, real quick. The issue, why dehydration is such an issue for me is my mucus is so thick, it gets like caught everywhere. Like I constantly have like severe mucus in my throat and I can't get it out, no matter what things I take. And that goes for all my passages. No, this is like day 3, I think. But it's like the first time actually playing 0. I have like 20 to like 80. It's just simply not, the skill's not available yet from 0, so. Album of the year. Carrying the hose, probably. If that was this year, right? That was this year, right? Don't tell me. It's all over if that was 2022. Like, I'm just done. I hate that wave, dude. It just ruins everything. Is what it does. Why did I make my own level? Because I am not gifted when it comes to the editor. That is why. To keep it brief. I might see a Utopia. I don't know if that's gonna happen, man. People have offered to help me learn how to create. And I almost took them up on it, but I was like, I have to be done to Destiny, and then 2.2 is gonna come out. It's not worth it. It's more like a big share of tickets per bot, and then we're deciding who actually wants to go and who's gonna pay for what. So that's where the mic comes in. I think the fake beef I did with Wolsey kind of illustrates the differences between our communities, because my community was like, I'm top, guys, that was sick, liked that one, and then Wolsey's community was like, you need to do better. We're not supposed to joke about things like this, or whatever. I was like, whoa. Okay. Maybe it's because we did it here, but... No one from my community cared. It was just a good time all around. Yeah, chat was like in on it. Half the chat was like, what's going on? And the other chat was like fueling the fire. They were like, they're like, oh my god, I heard about that. The Wolsey's community was not so kind. Yeah, I don't understand. I think people, like, not to be rude, but, like, I don't know, man. Just, like, I don't want to, because it sounds like I'm talking like a right-winger when I'm like, people need to just relax a little bit with stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm going to joke around, and we're going to do things. It's going to happen. I'm not gonna not do that because I like making jokes and doing things like that. It's not as if, like, we, like, accuse each other of, like, like a serious like crime or something like that. It wasn't at the expense of anyone. We didn't say that anyone was hurt or anything like that. Ah, 0% right now. I need to tell him that. You're right, you never talk about having a cat. It sounds like some like logical geometric proof equation or something. But there's no way for me to explain it without sounding like I'm being like, you're all being weak, because that's not really it either. It's more so when people are like, I think you can like say it wasn't funny. I don't care. When you think, it's not like you're obliged to find our antics funny. But when you're saying like, you shouldn't be doing this as a person of your influence, please do better. That's where I have to draw the line. Like, I get it, but at the end of the day, there's no rule about that. I can do whatever I want in that regard. And that's a very creator by creator thing. And it's not up to me. Like, if I decide I want to set the precedent that I'm not going to be doing stuff like that, then I decide to do that. But I have never set that precedent. We were like vaguely beefing. Whole different thing. I agree that I'll be one of the first to agree with you that being in a position like mine holds some responsibility. You think I don't know that? But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna, you know, crack a joke every so often, especially when it's at no one's expense. Ultimately, that responsibility is mine to choose what I do with it, right? And if you dislike how I'm using that responsibility, you can go, that's fine. But ultimately, it's up to me to decide how I want to use that responsibility. I acknowledge that I have it, that I have, you know, things to uphold. But it's my choice to use it and be clear about how I choose to use it. Not you. Simply put. So I guess it kind of pissed me off when people are getting upset about that. Like, it's really not your call, man. Just stop watching me if you dislike it. The speed change is like right in the block, bro. My rule book is like, if the joke is at no one's expense, including your own, like you can't like joke about like, I'm gonna die right now, like in a way that sounds serious at all, right? Like you don't want to do that. As long as no actual physical harm is happening anywhere, then it's fine, in my opinion. Physical, like substantial mental to a party that isn't one of the people involved in the joke. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Watch this attempt, y'all. Ooh. Let's say I'm serious about it. I'm throwing clicks in there. Call me check. Check out this laser focus this attempt. This is just different. Oh. Bam. Easy. Got it. No, dude. I can't do it, dude. I can't do that click because you enter the speed change and it kills you. You know, I could probably do a better job of figuring it out. To be honest with you. Look, I'm still pretty good at it. You don't have to unsubscribe from me and never watch me ever again. You don't have to. Why do you just like die sometimes? I don't really get it. I guess it's not about when you collect the blue. It's like the speed change. You guys will never understand. You'll just never understand. Bam, easy. I mean, what is there even really to say? Oh. Invisible ray. I'm sure who made that joke originally? I'm sure someone did, probably like in text stream or something. Nice command. Yeah, just like auto stop my stream. And I just kept trying to restart, like, oh, sorry guys, we ran into a little issue. Even though it was like very obviously because someone typed go every time, but I just never acknowledged it. I was like, oops, sorry, my internet crashed. And I just do like 50 times. We need to get back to Thor mode. There's really nothing else to say. I mean, that's kind of the whole situation here. If we can't get back to Thor mode, what even are we? I started holding my face now. It's like my new thing. I don't really know what happened. This is how it is, I guess. Well, we made it back to Thor mode, but it died to the timing. There's a timing there. Aeon, you know, it's okay. I can't. I'm just annoyed. It's without, I can't figure out the first 20% yet, so I'm just kind of stuck. Kind of tedious. Why? What is your problem with me that you have to be so sarcastic and annoying? Those are my hand hurts? Not really. Nothing's really high CPS here. My wrist. When I play Mania, it does. A little. But my left wrist really only. It's not quite as strong as my right wrist. Probably? I think I'll make the leap today. Let's see how it goes. Let's go golfing. Okay. I think, here's my take. You disagree with it if you want. Climate change is definitely the fault of corporations and stuff like that, but we also gotta get rid of the golf courses. We're done. They take in too much water and too many resources. We're done with the giant golf courses. At least we gotta cut down the number. You're rich, you can fly to somewhere to do it. That's my take. Mini golf can stay. We all agree about that. No argument, mini golf can stay. In fact, we need more mini golf. Mini golf production increased by 200%. I need to always have a mini golf place wherever I'm going. Is that an option? That doesn't even sound like the worst thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You show me a mini golf? Probably should. I'm not very good at it, but it is fun. Okay, so we're going mini golfing? Okay, wait. Let's plan this out more concretely. I ate one meal. I was sluggish today. I woke up at a decent time, but I've eaten one meal so far, and it's like 5:30. So, what's the plan with all of that? I can come to the mall. I can eat something there. Well, no, it's gonna close in like 2 seconds. Especially the food court. It's not like it's Friday. Oh, never mind, Mitch. I have something important to deal with here. What do you mean by 6:40? Is it not closed by that time? Am I like dumb or something? What is a food court? Is that an American thing? No, it's not. I found one in Japan. Like multiple. Dude. Oh my god, dude. So I found this, we went to this like, we were in this suburban store in Japan. Don't remember the name of it, so you're not gonna get that out of me. But, what happened is we found this place that was like, Japan does a lot of stuff, interestingly, but it was like this multi-layer, imagine like an entire Walmart, but that's one floor and there's like 4 floors. And to go up to each floor, there's like, you know, like those moving like strips that like use like on an airport or something. And it's like, like if you walk on it, you go faster. Imagine one of those moving strips, but it like moves upward. So that's how you get to the next floor with the shopping cart. And there's like these giant long strips you just walk up slowly and then you get to the next floor. No, not an escalator. It's like an escalator if it was entirely smoothed out. At least I've never seen one in America. Where? Where do you find that in America? I've never seen one. Moving walkway? I didn't think about that word. I'm just stupid. Well, it's not like an escalator with like steps. It's like, you know, those moving strips at the airport and then you just like move the end up like this. And then it's like you can like roll a shopping cart up it while you walk up there. I'm not saying it's like unique to Japan or anything. I'm just saying like that's what it was. I've never seen one in the US at the very least, though. Yeah, it's like a conveyor or something. It's like a moving ramp. My whole idea here by saying it though, was to illustrate these like 4 floors, they're all giant, and you use this ramp to get there. I've never seen one of those in the US. If there are in the US, tell me where to find them because I like them a lot. You know, maybe when I'm traveling about, I've never seen one, you know? Anyway. On the 3rd floor of that, they had like a food court, and it was really funny because there were like all these really good looking places, and then there was KFC, and the line for KFC was like a million years out the door. Like, what? KFC? Apparently, it's so good in Japan, and it's like a tradition every Christmas to eat KFC, but I still didn't get it. I was like, I know, I'm not eating KFC. I don't care if it's that good. I'll do it at some point, maybe. I'm gonna be back, but I want to eat this thing. It looks really good, and it was really good. The thing I ended up eating. But yeah, KFC is huge in Japan, bro. Why did I say any of that? Oh, did talk about food courts being in other countries. But I guess they're not in Europe? I'm sure they're in Europe. What's happening, Luigi? That doesn't answer. Wait, Mitch, are you still here? Is everything not closed by 6:45? Also, the sun is setting. Are the mini golf places going to be open either? I don't know about any of that. X to doubt, in my opinion. It might also just be closed for the season. Answer me! I have multiple questions that need to be addressed. It's time. What do you got? You need to do it. 1. Question number 1. Isn't everything in the mall closed by 6:45? 2. Mini golf. Is it open at all? Is the season done or the place is open? I guess those are the only questions. Yeah, it's 540. Okay. Alright. Whatever. Let's just go in your car. My car's kind of, it needs repair. Nothing serious happened. I think the brake pads aren't working anymore. So I guess I could still drive, but I prefer not to. I need to take it in soon. Let's just say slowing down, it makes a noise, and feeling that, well, I don't like very much. This is what that's what I'm saying, Mike. I was like, yeah, cool, the plans have been made, but I'm sure nothing's open. Because that's always how it goes, you know. Especially when you're like us and the plan gets made at like, 5 p.m. So anyway, subathon. We were talking about subathon. Let's continue talking about that real quick in terms of possible games we could play. There's obviously the usual characters. We could play GD. We could play Mania. We could play Bridge. We could play Minecraft in general. All these things are options, But then we need to have other possible games. We talked about the Escapist 2 high thing, which I'm not sure if I get to go on that yet. I'll do some research. There's Celeste. There's Marbles. There's gotta be something else that I feel missing. I feel like there's something missing. Did you Luigi, I swear to God, you have to be the dumbest person to ever exist. I'm not sure, but you definitely are in like the bottom 5. Somewhere in that ballpark, I'm afraid. Jackbox? At some point, yeah. We'll definitely play Jackbox. It's a rough moment for Luigi right there, ladies and gentlemen. We can play Mario Party. We need a game like Portal, though. You're right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what we need to think about. We need a game like Portal, like a single-player game to play. No one's around. What would something like that be? We could play Portal Reloaded. That would be a... Ugh. Wonder's not making it until that point in time. No horror game. Especially no horror game while high. None of these things are happening. Okay. I wish there was like a Portal 3 to play, but there isn't. Because Valve is evil. You can always play Elden Ring. I never played Elden Ring. That was on my list. I never played it. Roblox obbies. I don't think I'm launching those. We'll do our research. I mean, I would need to... The doctor's appointment in November would have to go really well. Anyway, though, I think I'm going to be done for the day. I'm just so tired, man. It's not my day. But we didn't do bad at all. I mean, we got like 20 to Moonlight Eve. Nothing to scoff at. That's good stuff. Amy had to throw him twice in the beginning, and that's where 20 is. So, all in all, things are looking up. We'll see what we can get tomorrow. Time to raid a streamer. Man, I'm tired. Ugh. Hopefully hanging out with people goes better than I initially think it will. I don't know, man. I don't know. I will lose mini golf. I don't win mini golf except for one time, which I got like a hole in one in the last two, and I was just like, look, obviously God wanted me to win this. Okay, so just get over yourself. Other than that, though, I haven't really won. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Take care.